When winter arrives, there's one thing we all worry about. It's slipping and falling on icy surfaces. Looking at the statistics, it's truly alarming. During winter months, fall accidents increase by more than 30% compared to other seasons. Winter falls can happen to anyone, but older adults need to be especially careful. A single fall can lead to fractures, concussions, or serious injuries that require long-term rehabilitation. For seniors, a fall often means losing independence and facing a lengthy recovery process. But here's the good news. If you practice just 5 daily habits that I'm going to share with you today, you can get through this winter much more safely. These aren't your typical tips. Some of them might surprise you, and all of them are practical methods that anyone can start implementing today. So let's dive in and explore each one in detail. Stick around until the end for a bonus tip on what to do if you or someone falls and gets injured. 1. Mindful walking technique. The first habit is practicing conscious walking techniques. Many people fall because they walk the same way they always do, but winter requires a different approach. Imagine walking like a penguin. This might sound funny, but it's very effective. Keep your center of gravity over your front foot. Keep your feet apart and take small steps. Normally, you push off with your back foot, but on ice, this causes slipping. Instead, lean slightly forward and step with your entire foot flat on the ground. Never put your hands in your pockets when walking. With hands in pockets, you can't protect yourself if you fall, leading to more severe injuries. Keep your hands at your sides to help maintain balance. Gloves keep your hands warm while allowing them to move freely. Walk slowly with short steps. Even if it takes more time, safety comes first. Certain places require extra caution. Parking lots, stairway entrances, ramps, and shaded areas are where ice forms easily and stays longer. Walk even more slowly through these areas. If a spot looks really slippery, take a detour through grass or snow. And don't walk while looking at your phone. Watch the path ahead to spot and avoid hazards. 2. Home environment safety check. The second habit is checking your home environment daily. Many falls happen right near home at entrances, stairs, and driveways. Check your entrance and driveway morning and evening. Clear snow with a shovel and spread calcium chloride or sand on ice. Many people procrastinate, and that's when accidents happen. 5 minutes can protect you, your family, and visitors. Inside, secure your entrance mat properly. Floors get wet from snowy shoes, so use an absorbent mat with a non-slip pad underneath. For stairs, check that handrails are firmly attached and always hold them. Stair lighting is crucial since winter days are short, and you'll use stairs in the dark. Without good lighting, you could miss a step. Use non-slip mats in the bathroom after showering. Install night lights along the path to the bathroom. Many accidents happen when walking in darkness while not fully awake. Organize floor items. Electrical cords, newspapers, and shoes can trip you. In winter, boots and heavy clothing scatter easily, so put things in their proper places. 3. Strategic clothing and footwear for balance. The third habit is understanding how your outfit affects balance and mobility. Everything you wear impacts how safely you move. Start with footwear. Check weather the night before and prepare shoes in advance. Choose winter shoes with deep sole grooves. Deeper tread patterns grip better on snow and ice. Soft rubber soles are better than hard plastic, which slides like skates. Here's a tip. If shoe soles lost their grip, roughen them with sandpaper to increase friction. Or use ice grips or snow traction devices that attach to your shoes. They make a real difference on ice. Clothing choices matter equally. Heavy coats affect your center of gravity and restrict arm movement. Thick parkas compromise your ability to quickly adjust balance. This doesn't mean dress lightly, but be aware of how clothing affects movement. Long coats hanging below your knees can catch on things or limit leg movement. Loose scarves can get caught in doors or railings, pulling you off balance. Keep scarves tucked in and consider shorter coats or ones that can be belted. Check your pants too. Long pants dragging on the ground cause trips, especially when wet. Hem winter pants to the right length or tuck them into boots. Weight distribution matters. A backpack on both shoulders is better than a shoulder bag, pulling you to one side. When carrying groceries, balance weight between both hands. Remove shoes when entering indoors. Snowy shoes create slippery moisture on floors. Keep a towel or mat at your entrance and wipe off moisture first. 4. Pre-fall recovery technique. The fourth habit is knowing how to react when you start to fall. Most people never think about this until too late, but this knowledge can prevent serious injury. First, what not to do. When slipping, people instinctively tense up and stiffen. This is the worst reaction. A rigid body breaks bones more easily. Train yourself to stay relaxed. When losing balance, try to fall sideways if possible. Falling sideways onto your hip or shoulder is safer than falling forward onto wrists or backward onto your tailbone or head. If falling backward, tuck your chin to your chest immediately. This protects your head from hitting the ground. Head trauma causes many serious fall injuries, so protecting your skull is critical. If falling forward, don't catch yourself with straight arms. Extended arms with locked elbows often fracture wrists or arms. Instead, roll or distribute impact across your forearms and shoulders. Martial artists roll with momentum rather than fighting it. Practice at home on a soft surface like a bed or a thick carpet. Get on your knees, tuck your chin, round your back, and gently roll to the side. This muscle memory activates automatically when needed. Learn to recognize early signs of imbalance. Falls don't happen instantly. There's a split second where you feel yourself slipping. Recognizing this moment lets you react quickly. If you step onto an unexpectedly slippery surface, stop immediately. Don't power through. Adjust your weight distribution and proceed carefully or find another route. 5. Nutrition and exercise for bone and muscle health. The fifth habit is combining nutrition with simple exercises to strengthen your body internally. Internal health is crucial for fall prevention. Start with nutrition. In winter, vitamin D deficiency is common because sun sets early and outdoor activities decrease. Vitamin D helps calcium absorption and strengthens bones. It's also vital for muscle function. People with low vitamin D have poorer balance and higher fall risk. Get vitamin D from fatty fish like salmon, tuna and mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified dairy. Consider supplements after consulting a doctor. Calcium is essential. Sufficient calcium reduces fracture risk even if you fall. Dairy products, green vegetables like broccoli and kale, tofu and almonds are calcium-rich. Adults need about 1,000 milligrams daily. Protein maintains and repairs muscles. As we age, muscle mass decreases. Adequate protein prevents muscle loss and falls. Eat chicken, fish, eggs, legumes, and nuts at every meal. Stay hydrated. In winter, you feel less thirsty, so people don't drink enough, but dehydration causes dizziness and increases fall risk. Drink at least 8 glasses of water daily. Avoid excessive alcohol as it reduces balance and judgment. Now for exercises. 5 minutes each morning on balance and strength exercises dramatically reduces fall risk. Do these while brushing teeth or making coffee. First, stand on one foot. Hold the sink or chair lightly and stand on one foot for 30 seconds each. You'll wobble initially, but daily practice builds stability. This improves proprioception, your body's sense of position in space. Next, calf raises. Hold a wall or counter, rise on tiptoes, and slowly lower down. Repeat 15 times. This strengthens calf muscles, which help maintain balance on slippery surfaces. Finally, knee lifts in place. Slowly, like marching, alternately lift your knees. Do 20 repetitions. This improves hip flexibility and leg strength together. All 3 exercises take just 5 minutes. This small morning investment significantly improves balance and strength. Research shows regular balance exercises reduce fall risk by 40%. Combining nutrition with daily exercises builds a strong foundation protecting you all winter. We've explored 5 daily habits to prevent winter falls. These habits don't require special skills or costs. They're simple yet effective methods naturally integrated into daily routine. The key is consistency. Bonus tip: emergency response after a fall. And here's the bonus tip I promised. If you or someone near you falls and gets injured, knowing what to do in those first moments is critical. First, don't rush to get up immediately. Take a moment to assess yourself. Move your fingers and toes. Check if anything hurts severely. If you suspect a fracture, broken bone, or head injury, stay still and call for help or have someone call emergency services. If you're alone and injured, try to reach your phone to call for help. If your phone isn't reachable and you can't move safely, try to attract attention by calling out or making noise. If you must wait for help, use anything nearby to cover yourself and stay warm. Hypothermia can set in quickly in winter conditions. Watch for signs of serious injury. For head injuries, even if you feel fine, initially monitor for symptoms like dizziness, confusion, severe headache, nausea, or vision changes in the hours following the fall. These could indicate a concussion. For suspected fractures, look for severe pain, swelling, inability to move the injured area. Don't try to self-diagnose or walk it off. When in doubt, always seek medical help. It's better to be safe than sorry. Keep emergency numbers easily accessible on your phone. If you live alone, consider a medical alert device. Tell family or friends about your daily routine, so someone will notice if you don't check in as usual. Remember, prevention is always better than treatment. By practicing these 5 daily habits and knowing how to respond in emergencies, you're taking control of your winter safety. Falls can happen to anyone, but prepared people face much lower risk. Start implementing these habits one by one from today. I sincerely wish you a safe and healthy winter. If this video helped, please like and subscribe and share it around you, especially sharing this with elderly parents or grandparents. It will be tremendously helpful. Have a safe and healthy winter and see you in the next video. Thank you.